In an environment plagued by corruption and poverty, most citizens can only focus on surviving, but not Usman, who has taken the initiative by not only taking care of himself and family, but is determined to break the cycle by becoming a leader and starting his own business to give back to his community, something that most Bauchi citizens could never even consider.
Born and raised in Bauchi, Nigeria, Usman Hussaini is extremely dedicated to his community. He served as a mechanic's apprentice for 7 years, where his passion for the craft began. Usman is not just an auto repairman, but a caring person who would go above and beyond for each and every one of his customers, the same way he has for his family. Usman has a loving wife and 2 children. He has also taken in his deceased sister's son and daughter as his own. Usman's great character, work ethic, and dedication are assets to the community of Bauchi. Some of the problems that Usman's community faces align with the following: job opportunities, transparency, timeliness, and security. The lack of job opportunities is something that Usman, likewise to many others in Bauchi, struggled with. Finding a job is difficult enough, but even after landing said job, it is very hard to acquire adequate pay. Thus, many Bauchi citizens find themselves overworked, underpaid, and without the opportunity to move up in their job. There is also a lack of transparency in the auto repair industry of Bauchi, as mechanics often value profit over quality service. Furthermore, due to the necessity of automated transportation in night, it is crucial that mechanics return vehicles in a timely manner while not sacrificing excellent work. Finally, in Bauchi, auto repair shops are often targeted by thieves. Thus, it is necessary for businesses to have effective security, especially at night. The aforesaid problems coincide with the following solutions: an apprenticeship program, customer service, organization, and prime location and resources. In starting his business, Usman is creating equitable training and employment opportunities in the community that allow for apprentices to learn and grow. It is his goal that his apprentices are well respected, well trained, and do not suffer the same unfairnesses that he did. Usman prioritizes quality customer service over other aspects of his business. He also shows respect to his customers by remaining completely transparent in their interactions. In addition, Usman's efficiency will not only come from his excellent skills, but also from the organizational plans that our team will help to implement. Financial tracking and customer login sheets will ensure that Usman returns his customers' vehicles in a timely manner. Lastly, the location that we have recommended for Usman's business is on a busy road that is patrolled by police officers at night. The infrastructure team has also allocated some of their budget to special car locks that will further ensure the complete safety of his customers' vehicles. Now, my teammate Charles will provide a more in-depth look into the business's identity.
We've created a brand personality that not only represents the ruggedness of the automotive repair industry, but also embodies the sincerity of Usman. We've also developed a logo that Usman loves, but not only does Usman have a strong business personality, he also holds his business to the highest possible standards and is determined to not only do the best job, but give the customer the best experience as well. Our value propositions include Usman's high focus, which allow him to truly fix your car so you won't have to return just a week later. He has more than 7 years of automotive experience, which helps him fix cars quickly and correctly. And Usman's auto repair carries reasonable prices along with reliable services. Our team has created a plethora of advertising materials involving a business card located in the upper left for customers to better remember the brand, promoting professionalism and repeat business. Below are bumper stickers, which are a great way to mobily advertise. And lastly, we've prepared flyers as another form of spreading his brand awareness. The organizational sheets we've created contain a contact sheet to maintain connection to his customer, a financial tracker to better control his capital, and receipts to manifest a more organized environment. But now let's see why Usman really stands out from other businesses.
Mr. Hussaini has 3 main competitive advantages. The first is its unique brand identity. Having a brand in Nigeria is extremely rare because most Nigerian businesses do not take the time to build something unique for themselves. However, as Charles showcased earlier, Mr. Hussaini has an extremely strong brand he plans to build. There are also the feelings of respect, community, and a bit of ruggedness connected to the business, the colors, and the fonts on everything from the logo to the business cards. The second is his quality customer care. Mr. Husseini prioritizes his customers over anything else and is a community leader. He shows a great level of respect towards each customer, and he will never stop until each one is completely satisfied. Finally, his last competitive advantage is his consistent work hours. With the carport, he's able to work rain or shine. Currently in Nigeria, it's the rainy season, and at times like these and the dry months that have the beaming sun, it's very difficult to work against extreme conditions. However, Mr. Husseini will be able to work no matter what the weather is. Now let's take a look at our implementation plan. 3 months in, we project Mr. Husseini to have rented a shop, purchased all the tools, and administered all the advertising. 6 months in, we hope Mr. Husseini has opened his shop and be bringing in about 20 customers a month. 12 months in, we project Mr. Husseini to have trained 5 apprentices, paying them a living wage, and be bringing in about 35 customers a month. Lastly, 2 years in, we project Mr. Husseini to have expanded his employment and be paying them by commission rather than paying them a minimum wage, and also be bringing in about 50 customers a month. You've heard me talk about what we perceive as total customer amount is. Now, let's hear from Audrey who his possible customers could be.
The target market of Usman's Auto Repair is citizens of Bauchi that require cars to complete tasks in their daily lives. Mr. Husseini provides the services to all people in Bauchi City, and as the majority of people in Bauchi use cars out of necessity, the services he provides are needed for citizens' everyday lives to run smoothly. Mr. Husseini's skill set allows him to work on all vehicles, but he is specifically talented at repairing Hondas and Fords and prefers to work on them more than any other type of vehicle. The majority of car owners in Bauchi range from the ages of 25 to 65. Additionally, all income groups and socioeconomic statuses are eligible to be recipients of Mr. Husseini's expert repair, as cars are owned throughout many financial classes. Vehicles in Bauchi do not tend to be primarily female or male driven, but roughly have an equal gender split. Now I'd like to move on to the market size. First off, the adult population of the city of Bauchi is roughly 300,000. Amongst those 300,000 adults, around 90% of them own automotive vehicles. And within those 90% of car owners, 75% of them have their cars serviced yearly. The shop location is projected to be on Tafawa Balawa Way, which is a fairly busy street that leads to the heart of town. 30% of car owners in Bauchi are expected to travel along this road at some point and thus be exposed to Usman's Auto Repair, which leaves the final possible market size at around 83,700. There is also comparatively less competition on this road, as Mr. Husseini's potential market share is larger here than it would be at most other places in town. Now that we've covered the target market, let's move on to our revenue model.
Usman's Auto Repair Shop seeks to earn its revenue through its authentic service to the customer, by which Usman engages in vehicle repair throughout the day while maintaining friendly relations. A mere list of the services he provides include engine repair, brake fixes, and tire alignment. Particularly, he specializes in fixing Fords and Hondas, but regardless, Usman will willingly fix your car with the same substantial quality. Now, to highlight a competitive advantage, selling spare parts will eventually represent a fair share of the revenue in the future, which will allow him to differentiate himself further from his competitors. Now, moving on to the planned investments. Through intense and prolonged research, the advertisement team was able to minimize costs to fit the budget, so Usman can have the supplies to sustain an optimal business experience. With the feasible investments listed on the screen, we seek 100 business cards, 50 bumper stickers, and 100 flyers. Respectively, the business cards are valued at 5,000 naira, the bumper stickers are also 5,000 naira, while the flyers are 10,000 naira. Now moving on to the desired contact book, receipts, and financial tracker. They all priced to 3,000 naira with dividers and binders accommodated in the prices. Usman will have constant accessibility to these 3 items, whether it's to print or restock. Totaling 23,000 naira, or $55.82 in conversion to USD, these are the costs for the desired supplies. Visible through the pie chart, the advertisement team accounts for 2.5% of the total budget, while the infrastructure team comprises 97.5%. And although 2.5% may seem minimal, his success will crucially escalate with these proper advertisement materials. Without the money, it will leave Usman's business potential in a detrimental state. So we seek monetary support from you all to help us in this journey to create a business that hopes to provide the safest form of transportation in the area, so families can make it home without worrying about the deadly threats stemming from vehicle damage.
My name is Kanal Sahani, and I've had the opportunity to work with my hardworking and amazing fellow interns to produce a well thought out business pitch. Let me introduce you to who I worked with. I worked with Audrey Anastasi, Rishi Patel, Shay Eager, and Charles Becker.
Please join us in this journey. Your investment will aid Usman by providing him access to significant resources and enabling him to create opportunities for future generations not previously available, taking a step in ending generational poverty and transforming Bauchi for the better. Thank you. If you'd like to contact us, our contact information is shown here, and we truly appreciate and thank everyone for listening to our business proposition.
Your presentation was really awesome. You guys had a lot of detail. Clearly, it looked like you guys had this thing well thought out. The introduction was great. It gave me a really good understanding of who Usman is and why he's doing what he's doing. Some of the things that I had made a note of here was your marketing materials. I really liked the way they look. You broke it down into, the postcards or the flyer, the business cards. The logo is great, by the way. Did you guys all work on it together? Yeah,
Yes, we did.
Yeah, no, I love the logo, especially the tools, the cross tools right underneath the car. It made it look like a rim of a tire. So I love the visual of it. Really looks great. I'm going to mention customer service again, because this is an area that I really believe is across all the other businesses. That's one area that you can distinguish yourself, because I'm pretty sure if Usman is running a car repair business, he's not the only game in town. There are many others in town that are doing similar things. And in addition to some of the investments and support that you are all going to offer him, the customer service piece is what's going to help to distinguish him from others. And I think you guys included that in your presentation, and it sounds like he's already doing that. And you guys are giving him some additional tools and resources to help him even become a better auto mechanic place. The implementation plan I thought was great. To me, it was definitely an aggressive implementation plan, right? From 3 months to 2 years, with all that's happening in between. I think it's pretty aggressive. So I'm hoping that LI yourselves will definitely work with him through the implementation of the plan, because starting the business, adding 5 apprentices, the resources, and my mind is already thinking, okay, you've got 5, you're adding apprenticeship programs, you want to increase customers per day. Where are all the tools going to be coming from that this additional people will be servicing these additional customers? So I implore you to definitely think very thoroughly about your implementation plan and your timeline. So make sure you look very close. If you need to expand it, if you need to look at it more critically, certainly I encourage you to do that. The market size, I have to say, I was really impressed to see how you guys have broken it down. And I've said it before, it's easy to look at Google and look at other resources and say, Bauchi has 300 or 700,000 people population. But I like the fact that you actually even started with, especially for a car business, you narrowed it down to 300, because these are the number of people that are supposedly owning cars. And then you went even further down to narrow it down to a percentage of customers that are really available to his specific market area. So, I'd love to see you help him do even more of that to really put his core target, because his market size target is not going to be 700,000 or 300,000. That's a lot, right? Not, he can aspire to that, obviously, but you have to be realistic about what your market size is. So I really like that you guys were able to break it down and bring it closer to what he should really be focusing, or where he should really be focusing his time on. You guys had a great conclusion. You brought it all back in and you closed it well. So great job, awesome work. I can tell you guys put a lot of work into this. Thank you. I'll pass it on to you all.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ahmed. Owl, take it away, sir.
Okay. Well, Ahmed, you said it all, so I don't even know where to start. So let me see if I can just put up something, okay? Really, Ahmed have absolutely said it all from here. But let me see if I can break it down in another different way. You know, business, for a business to really be in business, there are some factors that you need to consider, which you captured basically all, and the customer, the location, the quality of service the person is providing, and then the target market. And I saw all that in your presentation. And I have a list of comments to talk about, but he just speak my mind. So I don't want to go beyond that. But one additional thing you really added that I love, I believe there's so much power behind using bumper sticker as an advertisement uh, tool, especially with such a beautiful graphics you have on the bumper sticker. Okay, the design is unique. You put tools he uses for his work and then fuse it up to something he actually worked on. That is the tools and the car. You put them all together. That is amazing. Okay, so when a car has such a bumper sticker, it's attractive. It raises people's curiosity to ask, whoa, this bumper sticker is amazing. It's beautiful. Where did you get it from? Oh, it's a mechanic guy that I fix my car with, and he fixed this for me. Oh, how is he? Ah, he is amazing. He have good customer service, good quality and stuff. So you see, that really says a lot. So now that being said, the financial tracking is one key thing that you really considered. You know, it allows you to know where you were, where you are, and where you hope to get to. Okay, without you tracking your finances, you ain't gonna have a tool that will be able to measure how good or bad your business is doing. So I believe the financial tracking is like your litmus paper that tests the alkalinity or the acidity of that particular business. So well done, guys. Your conclusion took me off. So well done. Thank you so much for that amazing work. Okay, fantastic.
Perfect. Sorry. Oh, great job there, guys. All I can think of is I want one of you, at least one of you, to be in the international internship program to work with Usman moving forward. You guys had well thought out plans. I am excited for them. I want to see them come to fruition. I know several of you on this team decided you want to do the international internship program. I'm not only excited for Usman today, I'm excited for him for tomorrow, for the fall, for you guys to not only change his life in this last 2 weeks, but to continue to work with him and partner with him into the future. And this is one of those cases where if you guys do that, it's one of those things where everyone's going to benefit. He's going to have your guys' intelligence working hard to make his life better. But then the letter of recommendation, what he's going to say about you, what he's going to stick up for you in the future is going to be equally as important to what you guys are going to become someday. This is one of those partnerships where it's more than just like you guys consulting or partnering. You guys, it's almost like you're going into business together, and it shows with how much you guys cared about putting everything together in such a well thought out and laid out plan here. So give yourself a round of applause. That was phenomenal. Thank you so much.